What is up, you guys? Razor here, and here is my updated ALC settings, and I'm going to put chapters down in the description, so if you want to get straight to the ALCs or any individual section of the video, you can. Compact will clean up your screen. Same thing with button hints, unless you're really new to the game, then leave these on. Damage, crosshair, feedback, make sure you turn this off. It's showing you past tense, basically, so if you take out the X, you'll get used to actually aiming without being used to the little X. This X is actually hurting your gameplay. Damage numbers, stacking is the cleanest way. You don't have to add up numbers if you have them on floating or both. When you see stacking, you know exactly how much damage you did. Ping opacity, faded, makes it a lot easier to see. It'll make it a little more transparent. Something's pinged 200 meters away and it's in the middle of your screen, it'll be a little easier to see. Obituaries, that's your kill feed. You should probably leave that on. If you want to make your game feel like Call of Duty, set this to on. I mean, if you're used to off, it doesn't really matter. Whatever you're faster at switching weapons with, I've gotten used to it on. Auto sprint on. It just helps my left thumb. My left thumb's very messed up from pressing on the left stick over the years, so double sprint, double tap off. Jetpack control, I really like hold. Belt mains will probably vouch for this. We got that on 2D, 3D. Shows more indication. I have this on off because if you take a tick of caustic gas, it'll take you out of the death box, making you not grab the shield swap that you need to win the fight. So make sure you turn this off. But when you get shot, you're still going to be in the death box now. So make sure that you're quickly getting out of death boxes and you get used to that. You might have to adapt to this once or twice, but trust me, make sure you keep this off. This just tells you what hop-ups do. If you already know what they all do, just turn them off. Streamer mode is useless. If you're trying to hide your name in the kill feed, this is the one you want to play with. Anonymous. Usage sharing doesn't affect your gameplay. Performance display shows you your FPS and your ping in the top right. I don't get invited to clubs, so this is disabled. Communication filter, this is actually new. This is for in-game chat. If you want to hear everybody, leave it the way it is. If you only want to hear friends, switch it. And if you're a nobody like I am, that's the nobody section right there. Custom reticle. I actually have it on green. I think green is my current favorite. It just stands out really well. And they took out the custom reticles. Well, the very high value custom reticles. So I'm just on normal green now. Colorblind mode. I've just been rocking off this season. Get audio out of the way real quick. The only thing I really changed is the music and the dialogue volume. Turning these down will make it a lot easier to hear footsteps, but you'll still hear Bangalore tell you what a P20 does for 10 minutes. For console, this is going to look different, but basically the only difference is that you can't mess with your graphic settings. And for values, the aim assist values, I've been getting a lot of questions from console. I would just leave it 0.6 personally. A lot of people like 0.4, the PC value, but the console value is giving you more aim assist. So if I was on console, I would use the 0.6. That's just me personally. Been back on 106 FOV. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old, but it helps me get those long beams down. And for my video settings, I just rock everything low right now because my game, whenever I get Horizon Alt thrown at me or something, my game just stutters, even though I have a 3060. For controller, we got button layout, evolved. That's just my personal favorite. I think it's one of the best. As long as you're using R3 to crouch, or if you have paddles, then it doesn't really matter. You can use custom. Have my stick layout on default. I have interact/reload on tap/hold because when I'm on a door, I can hold the reload and it will not open the door on me. This is really hard to get used to, and if you don't want to do this, I understand, honestly. But personally, this is my favorite setting because, like I said, I don't have to turn around to reload. I can just reload and open the door if I want to. So it's really nice once you're used to it. I like toggled crouch, just makes me a lot more consistent. Hold is also really good, but they both have pros and cons. And whatever one you want to use, honestly, they both are really good. Imagine you're using toggle to aim. That'd be crazy. Survival slot, that's basically your heat shield. You can throw that down. That's why I have it on. Set your trigger dead zones to none. Your menu cursor speed. This is how fast you can go into a death box, your main menu, everything. So make sure you turn this up in increments because when you get used to it, you'll be able to swap faster. So when you're on max, you can hit those instant shield swaps, and you're going to win a lot more fights that way. So make sure you turn this up in increments, because if you go from 0 to 100, I tried that when I first came out, and I literally could not control it. Once you get used to it, well worth your time. My favorite non-ALC settings are 5-4 Classic and no dead zone. So if you're a beginner in these ALCs, or if you're not a beginner and these ALCs don't feel good, just try 5-4 Classic, it's aimbot. These settings matter. Make sure you set this to off. Highly recommend turning vibration off, and if you're an inverted player, that's cool. And here are the ALC settings. We turn that on. We got no dead zone, 2% outer threshold, response curve at 10, good old classic, max yaw speed, 170 pitch speed, 250 turning extra yaw, 0 turning extra pitch, turning ramp up time 33%, turning ramp up delay 0%. Here are the rest of the settings. You can go back and pause and just copy the numbers that I just said. And then once I get to this section, you can scroll down as well and get these numbers in. Here are my ADS settings: 160, 85, 30, 30, 0, 25. For console, it's going to look different. You're going to have two options. Like I said earlier, I would recommend the higher one because you get more aim assist. Sure, people are going to hate on that, but you're facing 0.6 anyways. If you're going up against 0.6 and 0.6, then you should be using it. But if you're in PC lobbies, then maybe use 0.4, because the controller players like me on PC lobbies only get 0.4. So you do get less frames, but you get way more aim assist on PC, which is, in my opinion, I think they should work on their game and optimize console instead of just giving them more aim assist. That's my personal opinion. Let me know down below what you think. But anyways, those are my ALC settings. Hope they help. If they do, make sure you hit that like button. We are at almost 15,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I didn't think I would get this far, but it's actually wild. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that sub button, and maybe we can hit 16K after this video. Really hope these settings help, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.